couple of things. Firstly, you talked about kind of the social media and kind of putting it all to the hub of the website. I mean, the one thing that you haven't mentioned is converting that into sales. How would you look at making sure what you're doing is converting essentially into money?
Okay, well the sales will be done mostly through the ads, which will be done through retargeting. So when they come onto the website, we'll pixel their computer and their browser. I'm not quite sure where it pixels, but we'll pixel them. We'll pixel them. So then when they then come off the website, we can retarget loads and loads of ads all about the tin, and we can also, through pixeling them, we can see what else they're looking at. So we can make sure that anything we do target at them is perfectly in line. So the social media is purely just about getting them to click. And once they've clicked onto the website, we can then follow them around and see their browsing history. Okay.
How are you hoping to approach sort of celebrities and things like that? What would you do to approach them with?
Okay, well through different types of training we've obviously been working with in the office to gather this sort of research, we found that interacting with them, retweeting their tweets, you know, just sort of getting them involved in that way. But the other way we would do it, if we had a specific, say Jamie Oliver, we'd approach their agent and we'd say, well, we think this person's right for us because, you know, because they advertise for Sainsbury's, which are where our target audience shops. So we'd then say, well, you're right online with what we're doing, you know, could we form a partnership here? Could you use the tin and we'll promote it, sort of thing, or the other way around? And that's the main way of doing it, would be to just hopefully get that social media engagement, but if not, there's always the agent route. You pay them to do it.
Yeah. This one, make sure we're a little bit ethical things in terms of social media. What sort of ethical policy do you want to uphold that maybe also upholds the values of the magic baking tin?
Well, the values of the tin are very family orientated. So obviously, any social media, there wouldn't be innuendos, there wouldn't be jokes like that. We'd make sure any posts on our Facebook wall, if they were inappropriate, they would be removed or hidden, I believe. You can also report them, obviously, if they're trolling. But that would be a key part of the person doing the social media, which is probably likely to be me, would be to reply to everything and make sure the replies are consistent, make sure they're appropriate, make sure they're nice and friendly, because the tin is a family thing. It's friendly. We want to engage people. We want to be nice to people. We don't want to push them away. And obviously the worst thing you can do is reply to them negatively, because that would totally ruin how social media work.
And the next is content. How do you expect to create this content? Sounds like quite a lot, and what the legal ramifications of creating that content?
Okay, well, creating the content we can do in lots of different ways. We can either use third-party content in that we can share that on our social media, so like BuzzFeed's article, which obviously I always like to link back when I'm doing that. I always say, you know, this is the latest from @BuzzFeed, which is really, really crucial to make sure they know that it's not our own work being used here. And original content, obviously we've got to make sure we don't copy it from anyone else. And sure, you can write a post like how someone else has written a post, or a recipe like someone else's, but it's really key, if you're going to do a similar idea, to rewrite it, not just copy and paste it, because that's plagiarism, and we don't want to do that. So it's really...
Why don't you want to do it?
Well, we don't want to do it because it's wrong, it's illegal. It's not fair. You can't nick someone else's work and claim it for your own. And creating the content will probably be me writing blogs. It'll be us and the Magic Baking Tin owners creating videos as well, how-to videos on how to do things, how to make things. So that's the main thing.